Hi Capricorn, welcome to Creative Intuition Tarot. My name is MJ. This is a quick check-in for you for the last 10 days of November. So let's see, what do we have for you? What is it that you may want to know at this time? Okay, it's definitely too many cards that wanted to fill out the deck. Let's give it a couple more shuffles. Okay, there we go. And we get a couple more cards for Capricorn. Thank you. So this one was the first one. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Star, Ten of Coins, and the Tower. Okay. So the first thing that I see for you are the number sequences, because you have Nine of Cups, Ten of Coins, and then the Tower, which is 16, and the Star, which is 17. So the growth here goes this way, and here it goes up. There's progress, moving towards some kind of completion, achievement, new opening, up leveling, a new phase of life. Okay, because here we have 10 of Coins, which is 10 number of completions and new beginnings, and here with the Star being 17, moving towards the World card, which is the last card, 21st of the tarot deck, and then the Fool starts his journey again. So that is also a path towards a completion and new opening. So both ways. Now this makes me feel that relates to the earthly. It can be your job, your relationships, family, home environment, creative projects. Maybe you're a business owner, can be your body, health, whatever, the earthly plane, right? Your everyday life. This feels more spiritual, and it even symbolically goes up in the progress and expansion, right? So that's how I see this, and it really makes me feel good, because it makes me think of fulfillment, happiness, success, healing, liberation on both earthly and the spiritual plane, whatever spiritual means for you. You know, being creative can be a spiritual experience for some. So whatever spiritual means to you, something that is rooted more in your soul, this is that everyday life. Now, Nine of Cups, Ten of Coins. Both of those cards can represent any kind of resources. Cups don't have to mean emotional resources. Coins don't have to mean monetary. So it all depends on you what resources mean to you. It can be creative ideas, it can be finances, it can be emotional resources. It can mean people if you're a business owner. Okay, whatever resources mean to you, your talents, your skills, your time, your energy, these are all your resources, right? So from 9 to 10, to that accumulation where you really come to the point that you have so many of those resources that your future is secured. So for a lot of you it will be about your money, but for some, as I said, it can be even creative resources, but there's plentifulness with the grapes here, right? And those resources are securing your long-term future, maybe even for next generations, for your kids. Perhaps it can be a business, very successful business, but it's really going good in the earthly, and similarly it's going good in the spiritual with the Tower. The limitations collapse, so old forms need to burn down, so the new forms can be revealed, can come to the surface. It can be for some of you that the limitations, resource limitations, are no longer, because you are coming to that place where you have all the resources you need and even more. So for some of you, the Tower means that there are no more limitations on your way towards some kind of fulfillment with the Star, towards some kind of a dream. It may be a business idea that finally you have enough money, or you saved enough to, I don't know, quit your job and start your own project. Whatever that is, you have enough, or maybe mental resources or physical resources. Maybe you have been going through some kind of healing with all the water in the Nine of Cups. Anyway, the limitations collapse. The Tower is freeing you. It's liberating you, finally, or you are liberating yourself. It feels like a very conscious behavior, which is good for you. You are intuitively going through the process, but I feel that you are also very grounded with the Ten of Coins, like very rational in what you do. So the Tower is collapsing and is liberating you, finally opening up the way towards the Star, which is a wish fulfillment, some kind of a dream you had, but this is also opening up the way to a very deep healing on all levels. This is mind, body, and soul, towards spirituality, deeper connection with your intuition. So again, it can be a part of that earthly journey, but it also indicates an opening on your spiritual path. Again, whatever spiritual means to you, it can be creative, it can be tapping into intuitive, but limitless sources of inspiration, like unleashing your imagination fully. Where you source your inspiration from your intuition, from your soul, maybe from some kind of spiritual practices, from meditation, from dreams. And I really like how the earthly and the spiritual is blending for you. It really makes perfect sense. It makes me think of a circle where all the elements cooperate together, right? Even with Nine of Cups and the Star, if we look at those two cards together, that is a lot of healing, a lot of water. And typically in the Star card we have a lot of water too. Not in this deck, but it's a very watery card. It symbolizes healing and also spirituality. So all those cards make perfect sense together, however we read them, and that's how I feel for you. It's like the earthly and spiritual are blending together in a perfect harmony, and it really works in your best benefit, okay? I do feel you're grounded and you're consciously going through the process with the Tower. It may still be quite shaky, it may be surprising, unexpected. You know, the Tower always symbolizes that something happens suddenly. You may be going consciously through the process, but you may not expect how intense the liberation may be. It may be like a revelation, an aha moment, okay? So you may just be mindful of that even though you're like farsighted, maybe you are already expecting it, but it can still really surprise you. So but with the Star guiding you, I mean, there's nothing to be worried about. Even if it's going to be a little shaky, you'll just dust it off and move forward. So I really like this for you. Have a wonderful last 10 days of November. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye.